below. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat right now. Good to see everyone in here today. What is up, guys? Hello, hello. Hopefully we're all good. Let me see what you guys are saying. What is up? How are we? How are we? Let me come with my webcam on quickly while I say hello to everyone. Appreciate everyone this morning being amazing and working around my 1 hour time change. I hope that didn't throw anyone off too much. I know it definitely would of some people. It's impossible for things not to, so I really apologize to those. I had this parent-teacher interview, just yearly parent-teacher interviews where they let you know how your child's gone throughout the year in terms and whatnot, and about moving into the new year next year. And it's and yeah, so I completely forgot it was rescheduled today. It was actually scheduled for last week in the middle of the URLFAM launch. So I was able to move it to this week, and yeah, so we're yeah, I was able to move it to this week. Excuse me. Nancy says, hope my feet are doing better. Look, they are going down more slowly but surely every single day. My my partner, she bought me these slides, or like, I guess slides, I guess you call them, for my birthday. And but they're these Louis Vuitton slides, but they've got these Velcro pieces in them, so I can actually unvelcro them to make them bigger for my fat feet if I'm having one of my blood circulation problems from working too much. But hopefully I won't need to use that feature anytime soon. Cool. All right, good to see everyone. So first and foremost, who here has been able to watch webinar 1? Or should I say, I'm sure a lot of people here are from watching webinar 1. If you have not had a chance to watch webinar 1 yet, put a 1 in the box where this would be your first webinar you would have been on. Let me know in the chat. Totally fine, because I know that was quite a long webinar, and I only sent out the replay the other day. So if you have not watched the replay yet, let me know in the chat by putting a 1 in there. And again, we can. I just want to know kind of where people are at. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend going and watch it. I sent out the replays yesterday. Let me go and I'll grab the link here, and I'll put it in the chat for you guys today as well. Where are we here? And in that way, I've got it set up through an auto webinar. It was the fastest way for me to get it up and running for you guys. Basically, I'll put it in the chat over here. Webinar 1, auto webinar replay. There we go. Excuse me, paste that in there. Now, what I'm going to do as well is I'll add it into the chat, into our document for today. Webinar 1. Now, the way this works, it's normally I'll just send you guys like a Loom link or like a YouTube link or something like that. I've moved over to Loom a lot more because you don't get any ads or anything, or get distracted by videos around it, because I know after a little bit of watching anything educational, the more exciting videos with giant colors and images and things that you love to watch being displayed around a YouTube video can be quite quite enticing at times, right? But basically, with the auto webinar like this works well too. If you click on here and you hit search, sorry, sorry, if you click on the button here for the auto webinar, you would basically put your details in like a normal webinar. You hit join, and then it'll basically start the webinar like the one you're on now, but it's the recording. So, and this is also a little hint that will piss off some marketers, but I don't really care. If you ever come to a page like this and you can just instantly join a webinar whenever you want, even though it's probably kind of self-explanatory in a way, it's easy to forget. When you're on the webinar, just know that it's not a live recording. It's not happening then and there. Even if people are talking to you in the chat, there might be someone there working for the webinar and be answering questions live, because what you can still do in these auto webinars, you can still answer, you can still ask questions, and those questions get emailed to me and anyone else that I connect to get questions as well. So you can still ask the questions and we'll reply to you via email, those questions. But yeah, even if I say it's an auto webinar, a lot of people just seem to forget, and then they think I've ignored their questions, and it's just not the case. So give me a second here. I'm going to get this set up for today. Let me know, has anyone got any questions before we get started? Like, how did you guys go with going through URLFAM yourself after watching webinar 1? They were very, very detailed trainings, right? We did 3 trainings, 3 welcome sessions. The first one went for a long time. It was basically like 2 or even 3 webinars in one. It went for around like 5 hours and a bit, right? The second one was just under that. It was just under 4 to 5 hours. And then the third one was under 4 hours, but it was still long. And I tried to keep that one short, but there was just so much introductory content that I want you guys to just be able to have and not have to wait till next week and the week after. It's also why I did webinar 2 today, because I know there's some people here that would have watched webinar 1 a week ago. Some people would have only watched it 2 days ago on the live one, but the people that watched it a week ago are probably not going to want to wait another whole week before we get into some more training, right? So don't worry if you haven't caught up yet. There's still plenty of time. The plan is for next week. Let me go ahead, actually. I'll turn my camera off so the screen's bigger, and I'll make this bigger here too. Let me just have a sip of my water real quick as well. But yeah, ask me any questions first that you guys might have had since last week's training. I'd love to hear them right now. And if my door my alarm goes off today in my or my buzzer, it's just my it'll be the postman again, so I might need to run and let him in. So hopefully that doesn't happen though. Excuse me for that. Cool. Let me see what we got in here. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Yeah, I remember you, Alicia. Appreciate you being there for that. Adam says, I originally thought everything on GoToWebinar was an auto webinar / replay until yours. Yeah, to be honest, Adam, most people use GoToWebinar to just run auto webinars. But I like to do them live. Some people prefer Zoom and other tools when they're running webinars. What do you guys prefer? Let me know. Do you guys prefer Zoom, or do you prefer this setup with GoToWebinar? I've always just liked how minimalist this tool is and how I can just like literally control which I can control things easier, in my opinion. I think overall I have less issues with GoToWebinar. The problem is when I have issues with GoToWebinar, they're quite substantial. And yeah, but don't worry, my friend. I understand that totally. And again, for people that are on different time zones, for people in the UK right now where it's super late, don't worry. I will be continuously doing webinars at different time zones for you guys as well. I know exactly what it's like being on time zones that aren't ideal for the majority. But yeah. Yeah, Peter, of course, again, Peter, of course you can get the recordings. Anyone here that's in the UK right now, everyone's gonna get the recordings for this. Don't worry about it. I totally understand. Today's not gonna be a huge webinar either. This is gonna be this is going to be going over creating your own bio link. John Murray says, when we'll be able to get some of the bonuses given in the previous webinar, especially the ChatGPT program I created. I gave it to you guys last week in the webinar. Did you see that I gave the links out a heap of times? I think you can even access it via, if you go into the webinar notes from the last training, you will see the link is directly in there for those. Let me go ahead and get them real quick. Let me see if I can find them for you guys real quickly here. In case anyone needs those bonuses. Let me go here. So this was last week's webinars. Also, hopefully everyone's got their Go high level free access. In the auto wrap webinar as well, I didn't get a chance to delete some of the live only bonus content from the individual training that's up. I haven't sent the other two trainings, only the first one I sent out. And there's only one piece, I think, of live only bonus content, but that's going to be still in the auto webinar, and that's the ability to get a one-time deal of Go High Level, which is again the biggest insanity joke ever. That, you know, if anyone that has Go High Level would beg to not have to pay monthly for it, I'm sure. But again, it will be good for you if you don't need white label licenses. But yeah, you'll see that on the live training, and that's still going to be open for another 5 people on that replay. So if you did want to get yourself a one-time license for Go High Level, do so. Otherwise, get the 30-day free trial. Remember, you even though they ask for your card details, you will not be charged $1 at all. And again, take advantage of the onboarding, the free onboarding, and then after right before the 30 days is up, I'll reach out to you, and I'll also show you then how you can actually get it for a much cheaper deal than what they have it on their websites for. So that's something that I want you to grab as well. Now we've got for the free bonuses. Here we go, under here. I'll give you guys this link. Let me know if this is what you meant by your free bonuses. If you scroll down here under Headline GPT and Sales Copy GPT, this is where your 2 bonus custom GPTs that I made for you. This first one, the 30-day one, the Sales Copy GPT, that is 10 years of my sales pages and the way I write my sales pages, 10 years of my video sales letters, so the sales scripts that I write for my videos, my top performing emails, and other top performing ad and email and sales copy templates that I use and that I built out and tried to perfect over the past 10 plus years. And again, they've resulted in me being able to generate literally more money than anyone else on JVZoo in terms of the amount of products I've released, and then to the amount of money that I've earned. So we've almost done $14 million in sales over now it's 11 product launches, so including URLFAM. So pretty wild. And that's why I don't have the picture in here, but there's a picture of me somewhere that has this big black award from JVZoo, which is really cool. But yes, let me go ahead and we'll put this in the chat. That's not today's. There you go. Secure your bonuses minus GPTs. Oh. All right, there we go. Chuck that in there. Now, let me see what else we've got people saying in here right now. Awesome. Okay, yeah, Craig. Let me then follow up again. I thought I got an email from you saying that you're in. It says, "Cheers, mate. I'm in." I thought it said. So let me just double check on why that's happened afterwards. We'll do that. We can stay on the webinar and do it if you want at the end, or I can touch base with you directly after, maybe in private. Here's that link in the chat as well for those extra bonuses as well. So now, what I want everyone to do. Before I do that, someone says here, where is the text of the sales copy? So, Carolyn, so what you need to, what you're doing is when you get access to this GPT, and I'm not sure if you saw it on the replay, but see it says sales copy GPT. We click on this. There's two ways you could use this. You basically should just be looking at this now as if this was the most professional expert sales copywriter in the world, and you had questions for it, right? And you can be as blunt or straight up or kind and relaxed as you want when you ask this GPT what it is you want. So you're not going to need my own sales text, right? You could go to URLFAM.com and copy my sales text if you wanted to, like, for some reason, have my sales copy. But this GPT is made to help you write sales copy for your different offers, your products, things that you'll be selling in the future, or if you want to edit things that you're selling right now, to create a really, really highly benefit-driven, strong sales sales script that'll help convert people from the sales page into your offer, no matter what kind of offer it is. So we've spoken in the previous trainings about how your sales page is the most important part of any of pretty much of your online business, right? And I'll write it down again here because it's so true. Your sales page is the most important asset of your new online business. Now, that is because it doesn't matter how much or how many problems your product actually solves. It doesn't matter how great the development of whatever it is that you've made is, if no one ever gets to see it because of a bad or underperforming sales page. And that's why nailing the sales page can literally be the difference between a successful online business and one that needs to go back to the drawing board, but not for the reasons that they might think. Sometimes if something doesn't sell, people will just blame their own product, or they'll blame the way they approached it, or they'll blame anything like that. Whereas, it literally can come down to just a few tweaks of an actual sales page itself. Remember, another key thing we talk about in the past trainings is that when writing sales copy, who here can remember what I said as the two most important points are? Just give me one of the 2 points that I mentioned that are the most important things you should remember when writing sales copy. I said if it's the one thing you remember on this entire series, that you remember this, because it will instantly triple or literally quadruple your results as a marketer if you have this as your main focus whenever you're doing any type of marketing online. Let me know in the chat. Let me see. Awesome, guys. Look at you guys onto it. Oh, well done. Benefits over features, Carolyn says. Yes. Well done. See, we're learning together. We're learning. I love it. I'll screenshot everyone's names there for that said that. I'll work out something to give you guys as a little prize after for that. I appreciate it. So when writing sales copy, so this is where it's always important to have your benefits. Benefits first, features second. Now, what I mean by this is that no one cares about the features of your offer. They only care about how your offer will benefit them immediately. And that's where you should focus your energy in when writing sales content, or even thinking about how to sell something. How is it going to benefit you? And usually these benefits then tie into different emotions, right? So it could be like a new year coming up, and you've got the and it's the whole new year, new me, and you really want to, like, this year get onto your health, and you'll see health companies are going to know this, and they're going to encourage you to, and they're going to push on that benefit that it's being like, if you start on January 1st with us, we can assure that A, B, C, and D will happen, meaning that you won't feel bad that you've wasted another year not doing things to help your health. Two, and they'll push into these emotional pain points, and that's marketing, right? And a lot of the time it's true. So it's only when people go to the next level where it's just over the top crazy false scarcity. So yeah, so benefits always most important. And remember, a benefit is going to be anything that makes you more money, saves you time, saves you money, makes you feel good, feel happy, content, excited, motivated. All these different things are benefits to someone, right? And the flip side of giving benefits, it can be pushing the opposite angle of drawing out the pain points that people have currently, and going and pushing the angle around that. So instead of saying you're going to feel this much better and do and lose X amount of weight and have more time with the family and whatnot, marketers will often say, like, this is your last chance to grab this right now. So unless you want to continue working 9 to 5 in an industry that you dislike, but and internally know you're here to do something more in life, but instead you're going to allow yourself to continue doing a job that brings nothing but sadness. It's actually crazy. We should try to find some on today's session as well, some different headlines of tools that are coming out, and seeing how crazy some of them get. It's lucky now that in the past handful of years we've had some different rules and regulations that have come out through actual laws, and even just individual platforms that now have a compliance teams that actually can get rid of a lot of them. But the problem is they might go, like, most products, they need to go through reviews to get added onto these different platforms, right? So to get on JVZoo, you need to go through a compliance check. You need same with ClickBank, same with Warrior. There's pretty much anywhere you need to get things confirmed first. However, after you've got your sales page approved, there's nothing stopping you changing that then and there, and no one's going to actually know unless they came back to that actual site to check. And and yeah, that's sometimes where you see some of these wild, over the top sales statements. So let's do two things here. Let's get up a so two things I want to cover today. Two main key things. And again, I don't. This isn't going to be a hugely long training, but I want by the end of this session for you guys to have a bio link you can put into your social media Instagram accounts or into your TikTok bio if you have TikTok yet. If you don't have TikTok yet, don't worry. We'll do a whole webinar on TikTok specifically because it's such a powerhouse of a tool. And I don't know anyone else currently that'll be able to teach you how to use TikTok the right way like I will. So I'm excited to share with you some of the insider tactics and tools and ways to market on TikTok that'll blow your mind. So we'll do that in the future. But today is about building your bio link. Right, that's gonna be one of the core discussions of today. Two, I want to go over some benefits, first features, go over some upcoming product launches, sales pages, and I'm going to share with you how you can actually see what products are coming out in future. You probably wonder how do people know how to promote what product and whatnot. And it's either usually from the actual product owners reaching out to us as affiliates individually, or there's these things called launch calendars online. So next time you receive a product referral to a specific product from another marketer, you'll see. I can almost guarantee that they would have found that product from this one of two sites. The first one's Beam Munchai, and then now there's a few others that are popping up too. So we'll go over that shortly. But just to give you a quick little glimpse, actually, let me click on this here. I'll click Munchai. And look, so today on it, this week, Abby's coming out with another AI product, which is crazy how we can do so many insane big launches. Then there's Karthik doing a big one coming up soon. Neil, there's a heap. So these are all products that are coming out now. And look, people are booked until like March, April, May, June, July, August next year, which is just crazy, that people can be prepared so far in advance with products that might, especially AI products. I don't know how some of these guys are doing these AI products next year when the space will probably be so different by then, right? Cool. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get you to pull up your URLFAM.com/sign-in, and you can either do this together with me, or you can either pull up your own account now. I'm just going to fill my water up real quickly. So just give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to put on that little timer again, and I'll check your questions when I get back. Timer. Now, as well, let me know if you have any questions on the upgrades, on anything else that we shared there as well. I'll quickly give you the link to that again in a minute too. But timer. So I'm only going to be. Oh, it's going to make that annoying, isn't it? All right, I'm only going to be 2 minutes. Let's go. Timer. Oh, there we go. All right, I'll be back very, very soon. I'm just going to fill up my water here. My mouth's quite dry. Thanks, guys. 2 seconds. We're back. We're back. We're back. Stop. Huh. Very good. All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I wanted to grab a coffee as well, but I couldn't find it, so I've got a little energy drink. So 1 second. A late night last night because I got some. I'm like, after these product launches, I've worked on this for a year, right? So it's been a year of trying to get URLFAM ready, and we get it out, and it's like this moment of relaxation, but at the same time, it's like it's like the number one time that I'm like go because we got everyone in. We got to keep things flowing, and I always like to just continue to deliver new freebies to you guys. So I have to still do a lot of calls on these silly times because Australia has complete opposite time zones to the rest of the world. So give me a few minutes and this will end up making me the most hypo man like on every other webinar I've been on this week. So okay, great. So pulling up your URL fam, remember I shared with you on the two earlier sessions that you can still use URLFAM, not just on your desktop, but on your mobile device. Who here did not see that you can use URLFAM to build websites via your mobile phone as well? Put it on number 5 in the box. If you did not know you can build it on your phone, you can use URLFAM on your phone to build out your entire pages as well as your desktop. If you did not know that, put it on number 5 in the box, because it was one of the welcome webinars. I forgot to share this. I just want to see if anyone did not know this. Okay, so since people didn't know, I'm just going to quickly share it with you now, because it's one of the main features that you can, or the main ways you can decide to use this tool, especially if you're on the fly. It's such an important way. You might need to change something. You can do it all directly on your phone. So all you need to do is log in like you normally would on your computer. So just urlfam.com / sign in, and then search, and then I'm going to show you my phone now. Change my screen over here. Give me a sec, guys. Now, by sharing my phone, you'll see. Hopefully, it's my phone screen now, right? Let me know if you can see my phone screen here. Hopefully, it should be right in the middle of it for you. You can see here. Now, this is the exact same as the homepage which is on the computer, right? And now the way we made this work for your mobile phone, you don't need to download an app or anything for this to work. This is just how cool this is. If you see down the bottom of the screen, it says dashboard, my links, templates, features, analytics, white label, and training. So if I click on templates, you'll be able to see all the different templates as you go through here. Now at the top, you'll see, well, I can preview these as well, by the way. If I hit preview, this is like a little upgrade to a fashion store, and you'll see all the different product sale and the opt-ins and whatnot. So, and remember, there's 2 different types of templates in the template suite. There's all of the basic templates, which means you don't have the luxury edition upgrade, which is the first upsell, and then there is the if you do have that first upsell, which unlocks a bunch of more elements for you on your URLFAM builder, like countdown timers to increase scarcity, some of the integrations with the other social media platforms, the ability to add in appointments or forms and surveys, things like that. Then the luxury, by hitting luxury, you can then see the luxury templates here as well. So let's have a look at this first one, a beauty cosmetic one. I'm going to see the different inner pages you can click on here. I can go ahead and buy this oil if I wanted to right away. I don't think I've got the product set up, so I don't think it'll pop up yet. Oh yeah, it does for me. There you go. So now you can see this is what I mean by how quick it is to get rid of redirects, and because as we're talking about, it's normally 70 over 70% of your traffic comes from mobile, and of mobile traffic, 30 to 50% of people leave any page after every single click. So if they click on a page, or they click on your bio link, and then they go, okay, I want to reach out to this person, and they have to click on your home website, then already 30 to 50% of people have left because the desktop site hasn't been made for your mobile device, right? And it just doesn't fit. And you know, there was so many different screen sizes and different types of browsers on them, and you know, you're inevitably always going to get issues if you're building a site via a desktop builder for the mobile device. So let me open that again. Hopefully, there we go. So that's why every redirect takes so long to load normally. But here in URLFAM, they can inside of the link, they can buy this item directly here. If I went buy, maybe because I haven't set it up as a product yet, it might not load the purchase info right away. But this is where it would be anyway. And yeah, in Stripe, PayPal directly out, and you're good to go. So you can also see the way they've used a heap of different design elements, from these banner images up the top to then these full width images here to then specific text bubble. Like, you know, I like to look at these as just different examples of how people are or ways that you can optimize your own links for when you get started, right? And remember, during launch week, you get both or when you buy the template suite, which comes with 50 templates of the welcome basic templates, and then another 50 luxury templates for those that have that luxury upgrade, plus 10 to 20 new templates every single week. By getting this in launch week, you also get the push notification edition, and you also get the membership locker, which again I might touch on later in the training today. But I just wanted to mention this is like the get one but get three upsells for the price of one. Essentially, is what we've done for this, and yeah. So I wanted to mention that. From there, we can go into one of our links. So down the bottom here where it says my links, if I click on my links at the bottom here, and then I can click on, I'm gonna either go create a link, but let's just go with the on-call, this on-call or little, actually, you know what, let's even create a brand new link just for the sake of it right now. We're gonna create a link, and I can create from scratch, or I can use a template. Now, this is where you can decide what you want to do. Sometimes, you know, the cool thing with using templates, even if the template that's set out has nothing in terms of like the niche you're in, you can still use that template to just completely change the text, to change the and to already have all the color schemes and everything pre-set up for you, right? So here, for example, see how it's like blue text, blue and white text with blue buttons? That would have been set up initially inside of URLFAM, like I've shared on the welcome sessions, how you can go in and set those different primary colors up and whatnot, to make sure it all works and flows together. Here's a a page that's already done that for you, right? And even like the simplest little things that save a bit of time, like see this grid option here with the automation, data analysis, cloud AI, etc. Like, and how it's, you know, it's got no background image. It's the blue is a gradient from like a darker blue to a lighter blue. And really simple things like that, and then even the little icons that are being used, that's all been preset for you, so you don't manually need to go in and do it from the basic grid option that you would normally add in, which looks nothing like this really. And again, it's an easy feature to change, but it is one that you just don't even need to do it manually anymore, right? So I might even use this as an example in a minute, but think about how from here I'm like, okay, well, I like the flow of it all. I don't like anything else besides the color scheme, but I'm going to delete everything, add in a different background image, and or I might even just do a standalone color, and then we can try from there. So let me go ahead and click out, and let's see what other examples are here real quick though. Where are we? We're in the, let's go to the luxury templates. And let's preview this kids zone one here. Now I'm looking at this thing. That could be a big intro image of me, right, for a bio link page. That might be a bit different. And what I'll do is I'll give this one. Let's give this one a go. For actually, what I'll do is I'll select this for now, and then I'll call it. Luke M. Oh, 6 characters long. Luke McGuire. I'll create on that. So now it's gone and created me this brand new page with that template in it. You can see down here these different features where it says home, image button, heading, list. These are all different templates. These are all the elements from this template here. So you can see at the top one where it says kids zone, go all the way up the top here. This image should be a kids zone image, I'm sure of it. See, there's kids zone over there. So I can either put in a logo for myself, or I can even, if I've got the upgrade for the AI editor, I can go here and go AI generate, and I can say something like create me a minimalist but futuristic powerful logo of my name, Luke McGuire. Keep it fun, perhaps tying together the letters L and M as the favicon part of the logo. Now I'll let it be as I'll make it a square, and I'll then hit generate. Let's see what it does. It's kind of cool what they did there. I like that LM part. So I might say, let's use it. We'll see what it looks like for now. But then I might get them to do it again with the background to be something different. But let's just see what that looks like. If I hit the preview, see down the bottom here now, it says settings, pages, elements, ad block, and preview. If I hit preview, it'll take it down to the page editors. So if I go preview, now that other logo's gone. My one, Luke McGuire, is here. But because I did it as a square logo, there's now all this space above and below it that is not being used. So that would be something I would either cut out myself, or it would be cool if we can do it directly inside. So I'm going to see if we can get that added into URLFAM ASAP. Now, this next photo here, we've got this picture of this family. Let's go down and have a look here. And I'm going to change that over. It's in a slider. They've put it. Let's see where that photo is. Hit the down button here. Now I'm going to grab a photo that I know I've already uploaded of myself. This one. And we'll see how I've hit a preview. Boom. Now it starts like that. Now, I might not want to have that top option there right now. So what I might do is actually get rid of this image one. And yeah, the page and stuff like that, right? Very strong header, right? Just boom, just super visual. Mobile users love extremely visual content, right? And then what I would just do is go and start changing things out, adding my own elements where I saw fit, dragging and dropping them out, and yeah, it's super fun and easy to do. So now that we've done this by this template, I want to jump back over to the computer and show you. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you here what you can do on your phone as well. On the bottom here, see where it says pages and add element. If I hit the add element button, it's going to pull up all of the other elements that I can use in URLFAM, just like we would on the computer. See, I could add a heading, I could add an image, I can add in a link. There's literally anything here can be added, right? So what I might do is I might add in this WhatsApp chat, and it'll add this towards the bottom. And then on this page, there's the ability to enter a number. And we'll type thank you. I might type in click me to also, hey, I have a URLFAM question. Or click me if you have a URLFAM question. Cool. So I'm gonna have that will now appear at the bottom of my page here. Let's go to preview. And there it is down the bottom there. Now I can change that text that says WhatsApp to, hey, just on a webinar, or I can have it be anything that I want. I can say click here now, and to live talk, or to open a live WhatsApp convo, with me instantly, and then they'll click the button, it'll open the page, it'll have a pre-written message, I'm sure, that we just typed in then, and then you can start chatting right away. So that's just the element field and how you would build this out via your mobile, the exact same way you would on the computer, but you just play around with everything on your phone device, which makes it super easy to just go in and change things or update things. I personally like the desktop for just building it out the first few times, because it makes it, you get to have a wider screen. You can see more stuff of what's available, and you don't need to scroll to then see the preview, which is the only frustrating thing. But there's no real way out of that. I haven't seen what happens if I turn my phone sideways. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. How good. So you can even do this on sideways here too. So don't forget, you can try that. But again, we are building for mobile, so yeah, see how you go playing with that. So that's via mobile. Now let me just jump back over into the desktop here real quick. Cool, 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and close that reflector app. 1 second, guys. I don't know. I swear my speakers just said something random. I don't know what that was, but let me go and close out of reflector. And yeah, so have we got any questions here so far on this? So Alicia says here, oh, that's the problem. I started my business site as a bio before I saw any of the training got it. I need to start with one of the templates. So you don't have to start with the template, but you can do it for sure, right? Templates just give you a little bit of an easier way to skip some of the manual processes to get started if you find one that you like. I'm going to do today's session. We're going to build it using a blank screen, no template, because I know not everyone has that upgrade, and I like to show everyone that you can do everything via the page builder, because once you've done it once or twice, it's not that it's easy to do, and you won't ever really feel like you have to use the templates only, because you'll be confident that you can build anything that you want. And that's one of the coolest things about URLFAM that I love, is that this tool is one that you can just have there forever, that's going to continuously just be able to share any ideas, any offers that you have that you think might be something you want to do, and then you can do it. Yeah, but you can launch these ideas really quickly. It's not like you're investing a lot of time into launching different offers online. You can create a URLFAM page really quickly, and even once you've created one, you can literally duplicate anything in seconds. So if I go to my links here, and then any link that we've built out, we can actually directly go in and see it has the yellow edit button. Next to that, it has the purple copy link, which means it'll duplicate that link for you instantly, right? It means it'll duplicate it for you, and then you can have a secondary link that isn't live anywhere, and you can copy it, edit it, change it, and have it be for say you're working with a local business. You might be working with a local, like, where's an example I can show you here? Say you're working with this pizza store, right? If you were doing local marketing, but just as much as doing this for a pizza store, say you had an opt-in page that you built once for yourself and you really enjoyed it, and you really liked the page, it's working great, and you're wanting to create another page for either a competitor pizza shop, or any type of store really, or any type of, say it's again like an opt-in page. You can literally copy the same thing again and go in, change the keywords for client number 2 or for whatever it is that you're building. If it's a secondary opt-in, just change what you've already done, and then by duplicating, by cloning your page, and then that way you don't need to build anything from scratch again, right? You'll often find that'll happen once you've got the color scheme that you like to use. Then it's such a simple way to do it. So let's go ahead and we're going to go and create a brand new page, and we're going to go to my links. We're going to go create link in the top right. I'll click create link, and here I'm going to type in create link. I'm going to type in what we're going to call this one. November 21st bio link is what I'm going to call this one. And then for the actual link that I will use, I'll call this Luke's what I am Luke. And the reason I chose I am Luke is because I've already got Luke McGuire, and you know, I'm also wanting to ensure I can have as many different extension links as possible. So I want to claim these names after, like I am Luke wasn't taken, so now I'm able to take that because I've created a link for it. So, and I said this in the first webinars, go in and claim links that you think you'll be using. Obviously, don't just claim them for the sake of claiming them, but you know, this, because you guys are first in on this, you won't have that issue right out the gate anyway of having links that are already taken related to your name, unless there's heaps of people that are already in here with the same name. But and that's always inevitable. But full names is definitely quite rare to see that, especially if it is the first and last name. You know, once I did actually meet someone of what my best friend's first name and last name, and it was fun. It was funny because it was weird, funny and weird, because their name, both their names are first names. So their last name is a common first name, if that makes sense. And I've always found that interesting too, how many people have a first name as a last name as well. And I actually saw someone in here maybe a year ago. They had 2 middle names and their first and last name, and every single name was a first name, and the first name also had a hyphen. It was like Stephanie dash Alicia or something like that, but it was like 2 words in one, and then it was another 2 middle names and then a last name, all first names. So yeah, quite confusing. Now, as we're in here now, like I said, create. If you want to go start creating links, just to purely secure your extension here, feel free to do so. What I've got to make sure everyone knows though is that you have 20 links when you get started in URLFAM, right? So you get 20 individual links included in that front end purchase. I shared this in the last sessions too. We gave everyone in launch week the ability to upgrade to unlimited links for $9.97 or $10, right? It was an order bump on the front end offer, and that order bump itself is it's not an actual product. It was an actual button you click at checkout, and I've shared this in the past 2 replays as well. But just to double check, all you need to do is I want to make sure that you do have it. If you do, if we went to URLFAM.com, and if I scroll down to the Get URLFAM Now, so this on the left-hand side was the order that you picked up of the offer. Here on the right, which I'm hoping no one missed, but I do know people did miss it. It says, yeah, this yes, I want to add. Yes, I want to add unlimited for just $9.97 a month, launch week only. This literally upgrades you to unlimited link creations. So if in the future you feel like you'll ever run out of links, this is the best deal and the best time to be able to get unlimited, because the unlimited options like done, like we're not doing this anymore. You'll have to buy individual packs if you need more links in future, and they will cost more, like quite a bit more than just this one-time extra little deal here for you guys. And sorry, by one time I mean you sign up once and then it's just set for you there. It's $10 a month. Works out to be what, under like 30 cents a day, but it lets you have unlimited links and unlimited everything. It makes anything that there was any type of limit there for down to yeah, literally nothing like that. So if I go ahead and I go back to here and I open up URLFAM, you'll see right now under my links, I've got 61 links currently, right? 61 links currently. And think of it like this: if I started creating templates and turn those templates into links, with the front end one-time deal, you only get those, well, not only, it's a lot of sites still, but you get 20 sites that you can then use and edit and change. But the second you need more, you'll need to upgrade to one of the bundled deals, or you have this $10 upgrade, which again will unlock everything completely, right? So if you wanted the link for that, you let me know and I'll chuck it in the chat for you guys. I did have it on the last webinar too, so we're not going to stay on going through every upgrade or every edition, but I know this one specifically was one that people during launch said, oh, hey, I missed it. Where can I get that upgrade again? I do really want it because it makes sense, because I don't want to be bricked eventually where I can't actually have Instagram accounts, because I've got too many, I've hit the limit in URLFAM. So all you need to do is go to URLFAM.com/upgrade. And then it's this first one here, this upgrade one unlimited links. Let me just go copy this. Copy link address. Get unlimited links here. And I should say clear. All right, we're going to move that. And then hit apply there. Cool. So that's that. Then on this same page as well, guys, you'll also have the upgrade options for the luxury edition. Remember, I was sharing you with you those different upgrades in the add element. If you scroll down, we've got these luxury buttons that say rating or Instagram feeds, or the ability to add in different forms or surveys or buy buttons or countdown timers, yeah, appointment bookings, it's all in here. Webinar registrations. These are the more advanced tools, but again, not everyone's going to need all of these either. because I know a lot of people wouldn't be doing their own webinars, right? But you might want it to run a countdown timer on your page, right? I think everyone loves countdown timers. So again, the luxury edition is a one-time upgrade. Recommend getting it. Also, if you wanted that, if you wanted the ability to get the AI image generator, that's going to be in the image AI bundle here. And we got VIP training, which again I talked about in last session, and then finally the white label option here. So with the white label option, again, people think you built URLFAM when you show them this, and because what happens is you can buy white label licenses that take out our logo completely, and you can then essentially have an unbranded version here of URLFAM, and you can create your own subdomain for URLFAM, and where basically your site now becomes nothing to do with URLFAM. Those license keys, you can give them away, you can rent them, you can sell them, you can take them back and revoke them if people stop paying for them, but you basically get to have it essentially be your product, which is just insane in my opinion. And I know a lot of people got that as well, but a key reason I wanted to mention that right now before we get into the quick training is that people have been asking, how do I get rid of this powered by URLFAM down below? Again, I mentioned in the webinar one, for a lot of you, I want you guys to keep this here, not only because it helps me get this out to more people, but it also, we're adding in the feature this week, so it should be ready by our next session next week, where you can put in your own affiliate link, and anyone that clicks on your bio link or any link that you create, if they click on this link first, then or this link to get to URLFAM to pick it up themselves, or even to pick up a free trial we're going to add in, then you get the commission for when they convert. So you can make money by doing nothing, just by having URLFAM in your bio, doing all the other insane things that it lets you do right out the gate. So let me go ahead here and show you how to get rid of that if you did want to get rid of it. Up here under settings, there's an option that says hide URLFAM branding. You need to have the white label license to get rid of this, right? So there's either 10 keys or 20 keys, or if you click I don't know, or if you click no, sorry, I should say not I don't know. If you click no, then you'll be given the option for 5 license keys. So let me share what that means here. Here, by white label. All right, guys, the green light behind me. And also, I did something new this time, which I thought was fun. If you like how I did these different videos with these different color schemes, let me share with you these. I literally just did these in my lounge room. I've always booked out studios and stuff, but this time I thought I'd just give it a go myself, shooting these videos with my camera in my own lounge room. And we got some pretty decent quality content, I thought. So I'll share that. I'll show that in a second. But by hitting no on this URLFAM option, sorry, I should click that again. When you come here, scroll down where it says no thanks, I'll pass on owning my own software business. So if you don't want the license keys, but you just want the ability to turn off that button, the best option right now would be to either get excited about selling it and picking up one of these options, but alternatively hitting no thanks, I'll pass on it, and then you'll have this button here to start selling today, 97 a year, and then this gives you 5 license keys you can sell or give away or access or whatnot. But then because of that, this essentially removes all of the URLFAM branding, you then get that ability there to actually turn off that powered by URLFAM button on your profile like this, right? But again, if you don't want to be doing that yet, or you don't care because for some reason, some people just don't want any other brands on their social platforms, which I understand. So yeah, in saying that, that's that there, and that's the link for it. So I'll give you guys a second here to go and check that out if you wanted to. If there's any questions here, let me know. I also apologize as well that I've been fighting off this sickness the past few days, which has just been the bane of my existence. Normally after it launches, I'll often, my body will crash basically, but it already had been crashing a bit, but I'll normally get quite sick for maybe 4 or 5 days. And you know, touch wood, this week's been the best in terms of like, I haven't got full blown sick, but so it's the best outcome I could have hoped for, really. But I'm on that verge. I can feel that I'm on the verge. So doing everything I can to keep healthy and warm and not let myself get sick. But yeah, I'll put that link in the chat for you guys in 2 seconds. Cool. There you go. So if you have any questions on those so far, let me know. Let me just stand my computer desk up. 1 second. All right. I bought a stand-up desk because I know there's too much. It's too easy for me to get too comfy sitting down, and that's what I find as well. Sometimes I can just talk forever, right? And what I want to do now is really start to build something out fast with you guys for this remainder of this session, because we've already gone for an hour. So let's get into the building part now, right? But let's see what questions we've got so far. Roland says, can you create your own templates? Well done on basically predicting the future. What we're doing soon is we're going to be adding in, let me turn my webcam on for you guys actually, so I can answer these quickly with you. Cool. Hey, so let's see where we are. Can you create your own templates? So we are going to be adding in that feature soon. Not only are you going to be able to create your own templates, but we're also going to be letting you add. So we're going to create essentially like a mini marketplace. So you can actually add in your own templates for sale, and we're going to limit how much you can charge for them because we want them to be accessible to everyone, unless they do something crazy, or unless, like, you know, something. But you know, it's all pretty easy inside of URLFAM. It's just having that really nice design. So we're not going to let you charge $5,000 for a template, right? But we're going to make it so it's worth everyone's time and accessible for everyone. I'm trying to find a way as well where I'll cover the first couple of templates that you pick up from other people, as a gesture of goodwill to you guys to start using it. So yeah, we are going to have that option soon, and the ability so that every time you go to create a new option, you can actually do it via your own saved templates for your own pages, right? So also it's going to act as well, like similar to like a snapshot does in Go High Level, if anyone's used snapshots before, where you can create pre-made, pre-set up entire funnel businesses, or where you've got everything ready to go, everything connected, and we can do like a one-click copy from your account into someone else's account of an exact setup and flow. What can be added to the custom code area? So that's a good question too. So custom code area, you can add anything really, anything that will be able to get embedded as custom code. I shared on one of our trainings, I shared a few examples of it. Let me just share a few more now because it's worth. It's a really powerful feature. Even potentially, some might say the most powerful feature inside of a URLFAM, because it basically opens the doors for anything that you want to add. So if I go add element, type in custom code. Here it says the embed. How do I want to embed? I can add a custom code in here. So, for example, let's say I go to YouTube. So I'm going to grab a random video. Let's see. Building the fastest underwater jetpack. Say I wanted to embed this video, right? So embedding it means I would take this custom code and I click share. It says the word embed. Now I would take this code here, right? And I would paste this over into our URLFAM. And after I paste that there, you can see on the right here, it's now embedded that video. But now look at it, it's way too out of proportion. So what I might want to do is let's half the size. Let's type in like 300 by 100 maybe. See that's a better size like that, right? But you wouldn't need to do this with YouTube because we've already got our YouTube option here, YouTube video, where I could then just go ahead and take this video, the video link, and copy the link at the top, come back into here, I can type in the video URL, enter that. I could enter a title saying fastest underwater jetpack, add, and then it adds it down here, and it looks a bit nicer in my opinion with the border that's colored to the same color scheme. Nice title, but yeah, you can do it that way. Alternatively, this is when you can start putting, say, the custom code. Like I like to use the software Loom, right? So that's where I record a lot of my trainings. So if I went to Loom, and Loom's a tool that I use to like record my desktop with my camera, and any demo type footage that I use, or if I ever have to do a webinar for you, but I have to cancel it, and I'll often do which by the way, I very rarely cancel webinars, but if I had to cancel something, what I would do is I'd record the same webinar for you anyway, just offline, and I would use a tool like this to do so, because then I can edit anything out that I mess up and get it really perfected, so at least we get a really well finished end result for the time that you invest in watching it. But I use Loom because, see, look at this. In the past, I used to use a software called one was called Camtasia. Another one was called ScreenFlow, where I'd have to select an area of my desktop, select my webcam, and it would use my computer's resources to then film everything. And so if I had too many things open, it would just crash my computer. If I went to export it, I'd have to export the document to my desktop, which is this big file. Sometimes it would take 45 minutes to get a video completely exported, and then I'd have to compress it and then upload it to YouTube. It was a nightmare. So I have Loom, which does it all. It lets me record it, and it's as soon as I hit stop, it uploads it directly to YouTube here. Now, I'm sorry, to Loom directly here. So you can see in this video, I've also added this button up here that says sign up for free, which means this button I can actually add that on, and I'm linking this to our webinar registration page, right? So now I can add this actual button on top of the video here. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. You can click on the embed. It says responsive size. Copy the embed code. Jump back over into here. Type that there. And now you can see down here, we've got my the URLFAM, the Luma option. I'll even type that in here as a headline. Custom. Now, on top of that, there's, I've got to change the color of that too. I'll make it black for now so you can see. And now I'm going to clone this element at the bottom. Now we'll do, say, maybe like a Spotify song, and then we'll add in another cloned element. So you can do Spotify songs, country music, Spotify, embed. So let's just see, it'll maybe download it here. I'm not going to download this here for now, but let's just, if I did, I could embed some Spotify music, but let's say I went to SoundCloud country music. And I don't know, let's say, I clicked on this one here. No, I don't want to do that. It's because I'm in the official country music search here. But let me go share and then see where it says embed. Boom. I can choose which way I want it to look. Do I want it like this? Do I want a bigger version? Let's say I did want that bigger version. I can go ahead and take this code here. And if I wanted to change up the colors as well, say I wanted this to be like a yellow, fluoro yellow. And I wanted all of these to be this fluoro yellow color. And you can play around with that. Oh, no, I don't want that to be that. I want this to be a damn yellow. But yeah, I'm just going to grab this for the minute in here. And a custom code. Get rid of that loom one, paste that in there. So that's one option we can do it. If I wanted the other way, I could go in. Oh yeah, it did change my color of the button. I might then go ahead and take this next one, share, embed. Copy it that way. Where are we? Let's go. And then finally, I might do the last one as the third view, share, embed. Oh, that one's only got two options. See, they must give you the amount of options that they'll allow you to do, or the site must set it up accordingly. I always find this cool to see when you look at other people's watch times and their comments that they make on SoundCloud. Yeah. So you can embed songs. And then this is again, if you ever need to know anything about what you can embed, just go to ChatGPT and say, hey there, I want to embed some cool free widgets and items into my mobile website. I have the ability to add custom code to my page. What are some fun sites I can embed things for? For example, YouTube lets you embed videos. SoundCloud gives you embed code for music. What are some others? Now, on top of that, you could even use ChatGPT to build you out some specific type of code that you could then embed into your actual site. Let's even see if you can do it right now in this example here. So that you can embed Twitch streams as well. So this would be big if you're going to be using URLFAM if you're an influencer doing Twitch. So I might actually directly integrate with Twitch. I think that's a good one that we found out here. Interactive presentations, modern ways. So let's go to Canva. It says that we can actually deliver slides via Canva, right? So let's see if we can do that with one of these. I love this black and yellow. This is like my go-to colors right now. I love the yellow and black. It just pops. Let me make the camera small for you guys too, real quick. So in Canva, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to grab this down. If you don't have Canva, don't worry. I'll get you guys a link for it. There's some secret little links out there around the place that they give you way more use time. Like rather than just a 7-day free trial, you can get a lot longer. So let me see if I can find one of those for you real quick after this session today. But let's go ahead and what if I go share? Embed, boom. Let's see what we can do with the copy. Oh, 1 second, the postman's here. So I got it. Thanks, mate. Do you want to sign for it? You just leave the signing. I'll come down. Thanks, mate. Right, so oh, yeah. I can tell them. Thanks, Reedy. You don't need to sign for it. Thanks, mate. Oh, sorry, guys. I knew that was going to happen today. See, I say this the other day on our webinar. Sometimes it's a real world we're living here. You've got kids running out the door for school. Postman's coming. What can I say? I apologize, but it's the real deal here. You know, no fake mirrors, and Fake mirrors, what's that saying? Again, too early for me right now. But let's go ahead and copy this over into URLFAM. Let's see what we can do. So say if let's get rid of these for the actually I'll add in, and let me go ahead and we'll take a new custom code. I'll move this up here to the top above the YouTube. I've only got 2 left. All right, there we go. Cool. Now I'm going to add this other one. Let's see if the slides plays. Look at that. So, like, I don't know. Who here thinks that's pretty cool? I think that's sick. Now, I didn't even know I could do that yet. Put a 5 in the box if you think that's pretty powerful. Now, that's just got me excited, right? Excited as hell. And that's just opened the possibilities of so much. That's just with a screenshot. Now you don't need people to even leave your bio link to access full pitch decks and presentations, right? And it's now made me realize I'm going to do a whole webinar just on embedded features that we can do, right? So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. Awesome, Johnny. Yeah, that's good. It is a cool moment. So awesome, Pamela. Yeah, well, I'll give you guys the link to this training later today. So if you miss anything, don't worry. You can go ahead and yeah. Pamela, I'll see if we can get if there's a repository of just different custom code snippets. But I'll make a full-on document for you guys on that too, of different pages, just like we found here. I'll do it now for today's GPT. So why don't I just do this just to make this nice and easy for you guys? And damn it, sorry guys, that one. Oh, it doesn't, we can do it that way. Cool. And sorry guys, let me just move this one down to where it was meant to be. You know, this for me is probably one of the biggest, my most hated things about just documents. Whenever you're moving images around, it's never easy. I'm sure there's a code I can just hit a button and it'll move it up, but I'm always dragging it and then things just jump everywhere and it turns into this absolute annoying, absolute piss take of a thing. Anyway, worse things to worry about in the world than that. Definitely a first world problem, and I should check myself and not get so upset. So let's have a look at some of these then. Let's see what Lottie Animations is. Never heard what a lossy is. Oh, things like that. Oh, so just different little files and stuff that people use when they're creating sites. Okay, gotcha. So I guess you could come in any of these little animations and stuff you could then drag and drop onto your sites. So let's see. What we can find here, e-commerce and shopping maybe. And I know because we can add in icons inside of URLFAM. Let's just see if some of these will work nicely for us. Let's see if I can download these for free. Let's just hit, I'll just connect it and see what we can do. Now, since we're here, this is I shared this in the first training, but I'll quickly share this with you now. If you're ever trying free trials for stuff and you need new emails constantly, use this website. It's called Yopmail. I shared this again in one of the other trainings. It's one of my favorite little tools. We'll even do it right now, actually. Or maybe if we sign up to something else. But yopmail.com. Now, you got to think about this. Stay with me when I say this to you guys, all right? This site lets you create emails in seconds. As quick as you can type it, the email is created, right? Think of it as if it's already created. Any email you could think of at yopmail.com is what it will be, right? And you never need to remember a password because the email is always accessible, right? So it means if you came here and I said Luke at yopmail.com and you typed if you typed in Luke in this box here, if you hit enter, you would enter that email, the same one that I am, right? But so are 10,000 other people that have decided to use that name, right? Or I type in Matt. I never would want to type in Luke and actually open it because I don't know what people are opting in for. But say I type in Matt, I'm going to hit go. Look at all these emails that people are opting into the things for. This person's done a healthcare. Your roadside kit, steak, a sampler for a sampler program, right? This is all today. So if I go back though, you would think, okay, well, why would I use an email that everyone can access? Well, first of all, you don't want to do that. But then just get creative saying, I love URLFAM 2007. Who's going to have that email? Probably definitely no one. No one would have thought about this in 2007 because it didn't exist. And I know people love my software, but probably not this much realistically, although I would hope one day, maybe. Entering this, imagine if there was someone's email in here. See, that it's an empty email box, right? But if any of you emailed right now, an email, and you can do it if you want to, it's just so I can show you, even if you said hi, anything at all to I love URLFAM 2007 at yopmail.com. I'll even show you. Let's go here. I'll do it. I'll open up. I'm doing it in another window here. I love URLFAM 2007 at yopmail.com. Hello. There. Hello, Luke and URLFAM team. All right. So I've got this here. Now I'm going to go ahead. Saying, I love URLFAM 2007 at yopmail.com. Hello there. Hello, Luke and URLFAM team. You hit send. Now, and also you can see how full my email is in the past, just a little bit. It's also why I give you guys a support portal versus my broadcast email, because it's just impossible. Through opening a support ticket, you'll actually get a response, whereas my email gets hundreds of emails a day from 10 years of different product launches and customers and opting in for things on webinars like this to share. It's and while I do try to get to emails, I miss a lot often. So that's why you'll never miss anything if you're inside of the support ticket form. So over here, we go into Yotmail. Where is that? Here we are. Now, if I hit refresh, there's my email, right? So, and also now if you went over here to Yotmail, you would be able to go in and see this email, right? So, but I'm going to delete it, right? I don't want replies, so that's gone. Now, how could this be useful? Well, now you can take this email and opt in for any free opt-in. Any opt-in that needs an email, and then you need to verify the code. Boom. You can do this once, then it expires. You can do it again and again. Well, I'm not saying to do that because what I should say is technically people could take new emails and continue to opt into free trials if they wanted to, right? Although that might be against different terms of services, but I am not sure at all, and totally up to the user if they know or not. But if they don't know as well, then probably better than knowing. Anyway, so we've got that set. Now, I want to. Well, one other point I should make here quickly. Up the top here, though, it says alias. Now, this is what you should use. You should use this for any opt-in that you're doing, right? So if I copy this alias up the top here, it gives you this really long. See, this is the alias to this email. Right? That's the alias email to ilovurlfam2007@yopmail.com. Now, the reason you would use the alias, right? Because if I opted into anything using this, and I was the company that, or I was the owner of the software, whatever it might be, I would then see that this is a Yotmail, so then I could technically go in and access your email by entering this, right, at yotmail.com. Just like you could access mine now by entering this, and then you'd see all the other emails and places I've opted into, and it's just no good. So by using the alias email here, what this does is when you opt in, you use this, then any emails that this gets, right, it automatically forwards those emails and deletes them out of this alias email, forwards them across to this email here, and then it means that no one will ever be able to access this email or know what emails it's getting because they all came from here, but they instantly get deleted from here and sent across. So really cool software, free. You don't even have to sign up for it. All right. So number 6 in the box, if that's useful to you guys. Hopefully it is. It's a really cool tool that just makes things super simple, because there's nothing worse than having to create new emails and having to get your license out, and they're asking for more and more info these days to create emails. It sucks. So yeah, hopefully that's a nice little addition for today's training that you guys do as well. Yeah, of course you can. You can have the doc. And I always send out the documents with all the replays as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Let me go ahead. November 20 URLFAM doc. Let's go ahead and hit save. Restricted to anyone. I'll copy this into the chat for you guys over here on the right. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put each week's webinar replay. I'm going to make a URLFAM page that just has your replays in it and these documents in it, right? So might even have one. I can even just do it now. Let me just see. I think I've already set up a replay one. Now, I'm also adding in a new feature into URLFAM to be able to manage this your links section a bit better. See, because it's a bit, if you want to search links, or if you want to put a couple of links into an individual folder for a specific project and manage it that way, we've got that coming. Cool. I think have I done it here? I can probably add it to this page here in future, unless this is for a different one. Yeah, cool. What I'll do is I'll work that out afterwards, and I'll make a place where we can put all the replays in from here on out. So now that we've done this, though, back over here, I'm just going to opt into this example real quick. Let's see what a bloody JSON. I'll say, see, I knew I was going to do that. Is it going to let me do it without MP4? No. Yeah, okay. I'm going to screw that one. Disregard. Abort. I'll play around with some more. I'll play around with these later for you guys. So next time we don't have to go through any of these. I'll say which one of these do not require a paid sign up to use. I'm going to do this. So now I'm asking it to just basically go in and take a bunch of just different random things out there for me and just create something cool that I can copy and paste into it. Now this is looking like maybe a bit much, but we'll see what it decides to make for me as an example. So I'm going to go ahead. So the video ID, okay, let's just copy this code. Now, I know this just might be looking a bit much for some people, so don't worry. This is just me just mucking around. It'll make this so much simpler for you guys if this does play out fine. Oh. Now I needed to quickly, real quick, it said video ID here. Let's go to YouTube. Video ID. Let's go random video. 5 viral tech gadgets. So we just and video ID. Oh, okay, wait. So watch. Paste this in there. And then it asked for 2 other things, right? Playlist ID. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna give this a go and just to see what happens now. Just because I want to move on in today's session, and we'll add in another clone element. custom code. You know what? This is what happens sometimes on my webinars, where like I don't know, someone will ask a question and then it just opens up this really cool gateway. Boom, feature media hub. So it would go video, video, video. TikTok feature, Instagram highlight, broken talk down, and again you can add in a Google. Well, that's using Calendly, so we don't want to see that you have to pay for Calendly. You don't need to do that because we've already got calendars already built in. But this was just trying to use a few different tools. We can see how you can really start to make this flow pretty widely using using this. Now imagine if you could go ahead and then take a headline and a sub-headline. Maybe if I wanted to, can you create a strong headline and sub-headline using strong fonts, that are clean and minimalist for a mobile sales page for my products URLFAM, selling it. Can you create me custom code for this headline and sub-headline too? Then I will then do the custom code widget inside of URLFAM. So this, even though you can use the headline tools and whatnot inside of URLFAM, this could be a way with things if there's something specific that you want, a specific colored font or something that's just a bit outside of what is available currently, you can do this. Yeah, well, yes, please do the Apple keynote. Yes, do all. Let's see what it does for them. Now the problem here is why it's better. Well, not a problem, but it's better to use this just for little bits and pieces, right? Because if you start off with a flow, you'll need to either then do the entire page in that custom code, or you would need to then match it accordingly, right? So let me go here. See, that looks neat and clean. Let's see what else it can do for us then. This is just using ChatGPT, right? Clean minimalist, Apple keynote. Let's see what they go for that. Copy code. All right, clean element. We'll do one more just to show you. Neon vibe. Wow, that's cool, isn't it? Look at that, even using colorful designs and flows in this. And you know what? This is what I'm actually going to see if we can do that in Neo. Hey there, can you create me a super modern, futuristic, Ready Player One style hero section for URLFAM? that I can use the custom code widget for. Can you write me the JavaScript code or HTML code? Because I think we might have turned this off for it. All right, cool. I'm gonna look at adding it on, because when we added Neo, we decided we didn't want it to go and tell you to copy and paste stuff. We wanted to just give you answers. But now that I can see we can add in a feature like this, I might add this a little toggle on here so it'll actually build this out for you, even more specific than what you can do in this generic format here. So let's see what Black Luxury looks like. Gradient hologram is cool too. So, you know, and this is what I recommend doing, and it makes literally everything so simple to do. Clean. Let's do one or two more. Do we do that one? No. Can you find me a game I can embed onto my page and give me the custom code? So I've asked it to give me a game that I can embed directly onto our URLFAM. So while that's loading, let's go ahead and I'll make this, make another new page here. Something at Luke's World. And we'll jump back over here, add in one more custom clone element. Let's see if this does anything, because I don't know if I'm not too confident with ChatGPT on this one, but let's go. By the way, you can see how every time I copy one of these, it says copy, copy, copy. This is just so I can say this is going to be like the, what's the last one? Neon custom code, neon headline and white text, right? So then I can say this one below before it is where I didn't say that then, did I? Damn it. Neon custom code, neon hero text and white tick. Then I can go custom code header gold, white and black theme. Tick. So it's just a bit of a way that you can then manage each area a bit better, so you know what's what. Let's see, did that add a game in? It's added something, tap to jump. So let's have a look. Hey, I'm gonna go and publish this. You can check it out too if you want to, urlfam.com// I am Luke. I'll add the link in the chat for you guys if you want. And again, this is not meant to be a finished page of any sort, but let's just have a look. So I can make that YouTube video wider, right? Or responsive. But these sections are looking nice, aren't they? This is a tap, jump, don't hit the obstacles. How long can you survive? Best played in portrait or mobile. Okay, maybe I need to do this on mobile then. Let me have a look here. All tabs. urlfam.com/. I am Luke. All right, but it doesn't seem to do anything for me on the phone either, but that's all right. I'm sure there's a the code error somewhere or something's going on, but you know, I'm sure there's games online that I could find and embed as well onto this. So in saying that, let's just let me go ahead and let's park this to the side for now. Pretty cool, we can do that. Any questions on that so far? But then I want us to just go in and build a real basic URLFAM page right now, just so you can follow along, or you can do this afterwards. If you've got a big screen, have this on one side, me on the other. Otherwise, I'll send the replay out today, and you can follow this instantly after today's session, right? Let me know here. Questions. Can you use Yop for the high level trial? No, that's the one thing you can't, because you need bank cards for that. They need you to sign up. They're smart like that. Eduardo, yeah, I'm giving out. I'll give you the replay links to these. So you get the first 3 webinars for free. First 3 webinars come for free. They're bonus trainings. I then just do random. I have my normal weekly trainings that we cover all just different types of stuff that you guys are always invited to. But after these first 3 trainings, we move into the VIP training upgrade. So it's if you want the VIP training upgrade, if you like these type of trainings, we move into the VIP sessions, which we worked out to be like $3 something a training. And then if I'm on for multiple hours, if I'm on for 2 hours like I am now, it's $1.50 an hour you're paying me for my time. So it's if you think I'm worth that, then please, I'd love you to come and join urlfam.com/ what is it? Upgrade. Also, guys, these upgrades, again, it's because I haven't got around to taking them down post launch, because they're not meant to exist anymore. Upgrade. So I'll make sure you guys have this link in the chat to upgrade if you did, to get the training, if you do want to be a part of the training ongoing. Again, you get the first 3 sessions, then we move into the 8 extra sessions, specifically on URLFAM. So you can go secure my seat. This is limited. There's around 100. There's around 100 seats left in here still. $55 for for the next 2 months of like live trainings when it comes to URLFAM specifically. Again, I do other webinars in general. Sometimes I'll talk a bit using these different tools, but again, this is specifically on URLFAM, looking how to monetize it in specific ways. So come in, jump in them. It's a lot of fun, and it's a smaller group of people too, so I get to know you more personally. One-time investment, and then you get the recordings as well forever. But again, it's not like it's not they're not pre-done or anything. This is live. We go through everything live, just like this one here today. So, but in saying that, you still got another extra training. I might even throw in a bonus one on top of that. I love doing trainings with you guys. So, and next week's one's going to be a massive value one. So you want to be a part of that for sure. This one I know has been very close to our welcome webinar. So today I wanted to build out our bio link, but I wanted to just kind of recap and go over the features that we did last week while doing so. And now we've opened a whole treasure trove of new possibilities that I didn't even think of in building this. And so I'm mega excited about what's going to come from this now. So pretty cool, right? So let's just go say though that you're in here for the very first time, right? You're building at your very first bio link page. You can either run with the colors that it's got, like currently, these are the default colors when you go create a new link. Remember, so to get to this page, all you do is you go to URLFAM. If you don't want to use a template, that's fine. And right, if you do want to use a template, we have a mix of both business templates and personal profile templates. And the further you scroll down, the further you'll see the other templates that we have on offer. But I'll let that load separately. But let's go in, and again, I wanted to do it from scratch just to show you guys how we can get something up pretty quickly. So you go create link in top right. Click this create a new template or a new account. See create from scratch here. Then we would jump over into it would bring you to this page here with this image that you already see. So right out the gate, you're probably going to want to change this photo to one of you. So you hit the drop down menu, and then we can change the name, and you call it, say whatever you want. Hey, welcome. Welcome to my bio link, where you can find out more about me and more importantly, what I can do for you, right? And again, if you want to change the color of any of this, the sizes, just do it here. Don't be afraid to, because often things just look cooler when they're bigger, right? And in a different fonts, play around with the different fonts. And if you don't want to have either of these, if you want it to be separate, you can literally have, I can take this out of here and I can paste this down here, and then I can make this bolder, I can make this bigger, I can make that centered, I can have this be a different color now, right? I might want it to be what was that fluoro colors that they were using before? I don't know, let's just use that for now. Hey, so here. Then this, I might want it to be really don't want that. Let's go and turn that off, sorry. Let's say I want that to be, this to be really black. No, damn it. So I've got that highlighted still. So I want this here though to be really black. Now I can do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the style button. Here's where I can also, that's for the profile at the top, right? So for the style in terms of the image around him, I want to change the border. Let's change that to a yellow here. And say this yellow color here, what I might want to do is let's set this yellow color up to be the main color for the page, right? With yellow and black. And to do that, we could go up into our into the page settings. So not page settings, up into the settings option. The primary color is going to be, let's actually make it, where can we find that Canva before that we had here, right? So I'm gonna actually, what's the best way I can share this with you? I probably can't share it separately, but I pull that Canva with that yellow, this one here, right? I'm pulling this out into a secondary tab. That I get that where I can see both screens. I can see this screen and the other one. Now I'm going to hit this little dropper icon, right? So when I can see that dropper icon and I can see the secondary page with that yellow and black, I'm going to hit the dropper icon, and you can see when I go over anything, I can select, say, this little purple here. It would then make the primary color that purple. But I'm going to hit the dropper icon, go to that. I can select the other, that Canva page I have on a separate screen. You can't see it directly, but I'm going to select that. And now it's got that exact yellow color that they use over there. So we're going to have that be the primary, and the secondary color we're going to have be this, the black that they use. So, and then we've got this color ones position. We're going to make this, I don't know what these are for, but oh yeah, so that's for the background here. So we're going to just make the background maybe we'll make the background black. Black and black as well, right? So, and alternatively, you can hit the gradient option here. There's also the ability, when you hit gradients, you can also set colors, gradients, and under the gradient, if you hit the one positioning, there's predefined options too. But say if we go to images as well, you can search for a background image too. So say I typed in, let's go royalty free, type in minimalist background black. We could use one of these for a bit more texture maybe. And then what we have to do is playing around. We come back to the home page. And then I would go into our text. And here I would then make this, we could either put on a background to it, but what I would do is probably actually just copy this out, copy that text there, get rid of it. Instead of that, we're going to add in now a paragraph. Element. Oh, now my internet's going slow. There we go. And now I'd add this in here. I'll go ahead and center that. And then now, in the way it says this style, I can go ahead and type in a background color. And I might do something like a primary color, a primary yellow, but what I'm going to do is minimize this down. So, and maybe we'll even make it our secondary. What's another color we can work with this? Or even have it as black, but then we can have our font as white. So it's like this, choose a white font, and make this a different color. Play around with some fonts, so I find one that's looking cool. And what I can even do here is back to the style. Or there's options here as well to play around with gradients, which might be the option for me to do here. And the more I drag one color over from the other, right, you get the idea. You can start playing around with things until it starts to look the way that you want it to. What I'm going to do though, we'll leave it as this for now, but just to get the things moving, I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, whoops. And we'll go back one more time here. I've had a second thought on that background. That's just going to be frustrating to play around with. So we go background. Background there, cool. And to the home button. Now we'll change this style here. To solid yellow. And we'll leave it like that for now. And then cool. Now we're going to go next section here. We might do something like we'll change my photo, obviously. Here, style, settings, upload your photo. I'll find one that I've got here somewhere. This will do. Then there's some other features that I've not personally even used before. Like we've got this option to have a greeting. And this allows us to literally have some type of greeting at the top that we might want to have be that specific for a specific time. So right now we can say Black Friday sale. It's your lucky day. So 75% off Luke's, all of Luke's softwares. Well, for example, right? Today is the day you are getting the sale of the year. Click below to see more. Right. Now I'm going to go change the style. Now we're going to change. Do we want to change the background color? Maybe we have this be something like. Well, let's change to an image. Maybe let's have an image and go create. Like create an image or a background. Drop that down. bubble of my sales page that is selling Black Friday, that announces the Black Friday sale. My current sales page is yellow and black, so use colors that pop. The text field is white text and black, or is white text. Let's see if it understands that. It might not, but let's just give it a go. And you don't have to do this part, by the way, right? I'm just trying to share with you a few different options that you can do inside of URLFAM. So I think that it did not understand the assignment, but let's go here. Let's just say design really clean background image with nothing but colors. Image designed to have text overlaid on top of it. Have it be a futuristic Ready Player One. Against that movie that I showed the other day, Ready Player One style. As I will be laying text over it, use fluoro colors. Let's see how we go. Take two. Now this AI generate, you need to have the AI upgrade for this, but again, unlimited AI generations. Again, it's on that upgrade page if you want it. Perfect. Let's use that. Let's see if the text works all right with it. We'll see. All right, that didn't work too good. So now we're going to have to do, I'm going to add in a section here to add in the background for this too. But let's say, oh, I should have said that works with the color of the fonts are white and black. Let's just for argument's sake move this up the top. Actually, I'll do one more. Generate a fluoro pink background color that will design that will have text over the top of it promoting text over the top of it. The text color, I don't even need to say the text color will be black because pink will work fine with that. The goal is to gain attention of this banner field. Do not use any text on the page. Now, the way I'm doing this is I'm going super slow doing this, right? Normally you can just go boom, and we'll do that in a second. We'll just add in elements at a much faster pace. But this is just me mucking around, just getting used to, like, this is what I want you guys to do. Just get used to playing around with things, implement it. Okay, great, that looks good. That's going to really stand out. And if you ever get stuck on what to do, ask your little Neo guy in the bottom right. If you have the AI generation here, ask your Neo chatbot in the bottom right corner. Hey, what should I type in as a color? See, look how much better that looks, right? And that looks better than just a plain pink. All right, you see how it stands out? Now what I would do is I'd move this to the very top of everything as the greeting, which is button text. I would go here, and I would say, do I want a button or not? I might not. I can say, and then I can link it. I could even link it to a page, which I then have to have them opt in for, right? But I'm just gonna, right now we'll just have it be as a link. We'll leave it at that, all right? So add in a link if I wanted to. Now we're going to our page. And again, the cool thing is, if I wanted to, if I didn't want this to load until say tomorrow, say Black Friday's tomorrow or Cyber Monday's tomorrow, whatever, I can go timer. I want this to only stay up from today or tomorrow until Sunday, right? Update. Now that'll only be there for a specific point of time, which is pretty cool. Now we've got this, we can go on from here and add in, finally got this, let's add in a, I'll add in a video, but you might, if you have a video, if you don't have a video, don't even worry about it. You can add in something else, add in an image. Let's even do that. You might not have a video yet. So let's just go and add in an image. There's a few ways you can add in images. We can go type an image. We can add them in as like this, right? I'll show you. And here we have the option to do full, split, or a slider. If we do it as a slider, we can then have share information about you. Just share some of your favorite images here, right? I might share something like some upcoming webinars or upcoming things that I've got going on, which I'm just going to add in these random fields, right? So I'm going to go, what's another one? All right, so that's added. Now I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to go ahead and edit this, and we can get rid of these. And I'll get a picture of me, just like that. I'm going to move this up. And the border color. And we might bring in some animations where you feel necessary. That's a bit much. And what I might do from there underneath that is I'll do another header. I might even do a paragraph. Oh no, I'll do a headline. And delete the YouTube element. And so see where it says heading text, we're going to call this one we'll call this and I'll move this above the image of me. See if that works at all. We'll move it below it. And then here, it's right now, so that's going to be our future training. So we'll call this future training. And I'm going to add a background color here. Here, I'll change this font color here to white. And then what? Now I've got this one. We've got future trainings. Now I'll do, and this is where it could be fun to then actually add some blocks in to make it a bit easier to manage. And this is where I call the social media channels. So here's where I want to add my other social media channels to my URLFAM. So I'll go one, I'll add in a heading again. And by adding it into a block, it means all of these elements that I'm adding now will stay in this one manageable block, right? So I could everything I built so far, I could have built this into like an introduction or a start or a first 4 element channel if I wanted to, right? Here I'm going to go. We'll call this social media channels, or view all my socials. And then now I'll add in, now this is where if you have the other upgrade, which I recommend grabbing, it just makes it a lot easier. You can now add in, say, your Instagram feed directly. Now there's ways you can embed it as well. This just makes it so much easier. It's a one-time upgrade. I recommend grabbing it because of this. But while we've added that in, we'll let it load for a second. Because I've connected it, boom, my Instagram feed's there, right? And I can say how many photos do I want it to show as like previews. So that goes next, right? Or do I want to display this as a if I go to style, I can display this as a vertical under one under each other like that. Or do I want to display it as a grid? Maybe I'll leave it as a grid for this one, and then I'll add in another one. I'll add in maybe my YouTube feed. I'll let it load here. And the Instagram should work. Let me just turn it off and on again. Let's see. Oh, it's updating it. So one thing here as well with this will work live. So say you upload a new YouTube video, that'll then get updated here live with whatever you're doing. That's the latest video. So you can consistently say, hey, check out the latest YouTube video below, and it'll always be the latest one because you've got it set like that. Right. Let me turn that back on for Instagram. There's not a valid platform selected, but it will be. I promise you that. We just had it up. So let me hit publish for now. And now what I want to do, let's add in a call to action. Well, let's even just add in our widgets for our other platforms so everyone can do that. That's one of our general options. We can add that in. And then let's add in a basic opt-in that everyone can add in themselves as well. And if you don't know what people opt in for, I'll show you. let me there we go. Now they're working nicely like that. I'll do a paragraph and another paragraph. Here we got greeting. So we're gonna move this one directly below the image. And I'm gonna type in here. That's a little bug I found sometimes as well. If I go to settings and I can't see the text here, I have to hit style and then click back. So I'm gonna get that fixed. But just in the meantime, that'll fix it for now. But we'll figure out why it does that. Hey team, welcome to my bio, a place where you can find out everything that we do here. Or I might just let me just write something a bit more that I would actually write. Hey there, it's Luke here. A huge welcome to my bio link, a place where I aim to give you as much value as possible without having to even leave this page. Right now, I want to give you three, or maybe not give you three, give you access to three pieces of value content. Maybe it's for just being here. And then I would edit this out, and I would try to make it not text heavy anywhere. This is a place. Bold, and again, play around with different fonts and whatnot. Actually, so that's not even that needed. I'm going to give this here, make this bigger. 14. Maybe we make this white. Makes it a bit harder to see here, but it's all right for now. Now I'm going to just edit this to a paragraph saying, hey there, under pic. So that I under picture, because I know that's this one here. So then I can know that it just helps me. That's the way I like to manage things. There's probably much better ways to do it than that. But now I'm going to say, okay, now we can go in and add there's a few ways I can do this. I can add an opt-in if I've got the upgrade. Oh no, everyone can do an opt-in, I should say. Opt-in. And I'm going to move this opt-in up to be underneath that paragraph. So then I can say here, simply drop your email and I'll send you my latest GPT or my latest top 10 AI tools with free trials. Or you might say something, or opt in here and I'll share with you my free software of the month. And that way you don't even have to know what it's going to be. Now, this is me as a marketer. Depending on what it is that you're doing and you're selling, give some type of reason for someone to opt into your content and try to give them something, right? Try to give them something for doing it. Now, once they opt in, you've got to send them somewhere, right? You can send them to a pop-up that says thank you, form submitted, thank you. You could send them to an actual page, which is an internal page. We could create a page over here, like that says opt-in or bonuses. Let's even do that for next time. We typed in here saying opt-in page, and we'll hit create for now. Let it load. Then remember, when anyone ever opts into this, you don't need to have an autoresponder set up yet, right? So if you do have an autoresponder, you can go ahead and connect it. Here it says select autoresponder. If you do not, don't worry, URLFAM will still collect your email leads for you. It'll collect them when you're back at the home here, under analytics, under leads data. This is the leads. And I'll update this because I won't show it yet, but if I hit update, it'll show I'll let it load first. But so say we if we had connected our autoresponder, then we can actually create a list inside of our autoresponder that then emails them those whatever it is that we're giving away, right? If we don't have an autoresponder, then don't select anything, but have it go to a page that actually has it here, or even just create a Google document, simple Google document. If you don't know how to do that, you just go to sign up for Gmail, and or like you could create a Word document and upload it as a Dropbox file, or wherever you upload things online, you could upload it. But I just use Google Drive, right? And then click New, Google Doc, and then say, here is your access to the top free software of the month. And then I would say something like, this month is maybe Yotmail, like I shared with you earlier. Yotmail allows you to create unlimited emails for free trials in seconds. And you can do something like, it takes free trials in seconds. All right, I am tired today. All you need to do is go to yotmail.com and then enter an email. And then you could even take this further and make it look really nice by like just taking some screenshots of where they actually. That's not it. By typing in enter email here. And then you could take a screenshot of that and then just literally drag that and just chuck it in there like that. Once you choose an email and hit enter, you will be taken inside. No need for a password or any sort of verification. And then you would say, tip, make sure to make it really unique and hard to ever guess. Since there is no password. Then you would go, okay, got mail, enter. And then it would say, here is your email. Whenever you opt into a new free trial, simply create a new yacht mail to access. Then every time you revisit, use your email to enter. For the time pro tip, use the alias field to ensure no one ever gains access to your yacht mail. And you say at the top of your inbox, it will give you your alias email. Here, email. Copy and paste this and use this email as your opt-in email. For this example, it is everything will you opt into from that gets sent here will automatically be forwarded to your original email and deleted from this alias, ensuring no one ever knows where or can access your core email on Yotmail. And you know what? I'll just give you guys this document, your Yotmail doc, in case you're going to do this, right? Put a one in the box if you want this. I'll give it to you guys now. Anyone? Cool. So I'm going to copy this, chuck this over in here into our document. Yotmail doc. And I'll give you the actual direct link to your Yotmail because it always sends into that other weird one. And yeah, so I'll share this link one more time in the chat for you guys. Craig, you're right. That is white label, correct? Adam, yeah, you're right. I should get a dark mode added for that, so I can see what I'm doing when I have text that are weird colored fonts for sure. Cool. So there's that. One of the other important things I wanted to mention real quick here today. Oh yeah, let me go back over here. We can finish this off. So now we've got an opt-in page there. These are future trainings, socials. Maybe what I might do at the end here, I might do a link, or you know, I haven't even gone. I could start creating like a grid or a different flow, a different, like, let's say like you wanted to add in like a 3-piece grid or something like that. So I've got 2, maybe add in a 3rd. See if I wanted to go style, I could type in from a full width, half width, and then you can start to fill out like text position, center, settings, background image. This is if I want to, maybe I want to start selling some things. Let's see what this, you can start to fill out your different, actually, let me go and do this like, image. And then I could do it as a headline here. I'm just waiting for this headline to copy. And see these two images I put down the bottom here. I'm going to have these. These are going to be grid options. And I'm going to link these out to these websites. All right, so now these are going to be buttons, but now I'm going to put this future training button here. Let's go grid. Extra bonuses. Right, SMS software or something like that, right? Or access my VIP community. And I could have these be the VIP community links to something. And what I would do here, I then would go ahead, I'm going to hit edit. And then I'm going to hit the lock up. If I hit lock up, I'm going to turn this lock on. And then for them to actually unlock this thing, I'm going to have it so they have to opt in. And I just want their email. I don't even want their name or the WhatsApp. I just want their email only. And I'll say something like, enter your email to unlock access to the VIP community for free, right? And then hit save. Now there's a lock on it there, right? So now, if I went, what'll happen is if they hit that button down the bottom there, it'll look like this. You'll ask them for name, email, WhatsApp. Do I want name? No, I just want the email. Save, update. And at the very bottom, I'm going to put in a WhatsApp. So they can, if they want to contact, if anyone wants to contact me directly and chat right away, that's better than waiting for Messenger, right? They can do that. Cool. And then we're going to change that so the green doesn't look the best there. So we'll go to the style. We'll go into style 3, which is a bit better. And then I'll do one more headline copy. And I'll animate this just to make it look a bit more wobbly. I'll change it from saying WhatsApp to saying and message chat saying, hey there. And then we'll hit, move this one here above the WhatsApp. Contact me via WhatsApp. Yeah. Then I might even do a little paragraph. Right, we'll add this down the bottom when it loads. It's having a slow day today again. I need to figure out what's this is all about. There we go. And I'll say something like, we don't need anything. Style, settings. For anything else, please give me an instant message now on WhatsApp. Or contact me via email here, and then I'll link my email, right? So the way you do that is you just literally, where's my link option? I might need to add the link option back in here. I'll get it added back in here because I know I had it before. Email. So but for now, I'll just say contact me via email at the links below. Right. So now I'll make this a bit smaller. Oh, leave it like that for now. Let's change the font maybe a bit. No. Now move this above. And then I'll add one more in. I'll say link. And I'll have this be just Luke at social media mention. It's not gonna let me do it here like that. I'll have to get that changed over, but let me then just Luke style background color black. There we go. That's looking nice like that. So I'm not even going to link it anyway. I'm just going to have it be that. And then what I'll finally do is I'll just put in my social media icons to finish it off. And then from there, we should be good. Should be good to get something out anyway. And here, all you need to do is enter in your details that you want to enter. 9, Luke McGuire. McGuire 89. And then for the icon pack, you would just change it to one that's more minimalist, I'd say. There we go. And that is now a much more engaging opt-in page that's just been made super quickly, right? Like, let's just have a quick look at that compared to anything else that you would get normally. What's that? Just, you know, in a conference that looks wild. Now let me just reflector again, reflector, and then I'll share this with you guys like this. Change the screen over. And here's that unlock button that I said before. So if I went to unlock this, I went, okay, let me unlock that. I just want the email. Oh, 3, 2, boom. And now it's unveiled that for me. I've now got a new lead that's opted in. And now I can go WhatsApp and whatever it might be. Click on WhatsApp. And you can see done. It opens the WhatsApp with the text in the bottom down below there. Hey, I'm reaching out from your Instagram account. So it's a pre-written message for them, right? So that's pretty cool, I thought, anyway. So let me jump back over to the screen one more time here. Link editor. And yeah, so we're going to wrap this up in a second. I want to make sure as well, though, that everyone has seen that. Make sure as well you go and get your free trial for Go High Level. Remember, in the last episode, not last episode, in the last episode, in the last training, I gave you guys that 30-day access for it. Again, I'm going to do some just standalone Go High Level trainings as well, because I've got it in my other groups, got a large group of people that are going to be starting that as well. So I'm going to be doing a complete walkthrough series on that shortly. If you wanted to wait for that to start, you can as well. That's in the coming, probably next week we'll start it separately. So I can send that link out if anyone's interested in being a part of that to get step-by-step taken through that. They're basically the only two tools you'll ever really need online in online marketing, in my opinion, to create an offer and display what it is you have to sell, right? So, and if you haven't seen that, I'll pull up, where's last week's notes? Let me just grab them real quick. Let me grab those for you here, and November 18, was that it? Maybe not, that's this one. 15th of November is what it was, wasn't it? Where are we? Oh yeah. And I'll paste this information up here too. There we go. So this was also from, let me just make this a bit smaller. This bigger. Your one time. So again, there was options for for Go High Level to get it for a one-time investment, but so I'll paste these here again. Sorry, was it 2pay? Maybe that's what it was. I'll double check whatever the 2pay option was. That we ended up doing in the end. I think that would have been a link. Can you double check that? I know there's still about 7 spots left if anyone wanted to grab them. Otherwise, here's the 30-day free trial. Because we're going to be going into a series of that. You pick it up now, pick it up in the next few days, but it's worth getting that onboarding call with them. Again, if you don't know what Go High Level is, don't just opt into it now. Watch the first webinar, understand how it ties in, because again, we tie in directly with URLFAM. Up here in the top right, we can go account settings, sorry, not account settings, top right, integrations. Then you see payment methods, autoresponders, calendars, webinars, social, and then CRM, which is going to be your Go High Level. Again, this is where you can create this has 15 tools in one suite: your autoresponder, your page builders, your membership site builders, your you get your e-com stores, you get your webinar templates, you get your complete CRM, your whole customer management system, your whole pipeline, its own Calendly, so calendar replica, even though we've got one of those inside of URLFAM. There's a few things that cross over, but if 2/3 of traffic is for mobile, URLFAM builds you mobile-based websites. Right? I know we did a bio link today, but we're going to be building out the sales pages. Each week I want to do our own kind of like a new tool, like a new area. So we've done bio link today. I might do a bio link part 2 to really make it schmick, or I might just follow up with a video on that. But then we'll do a sales page next time for selling something, right? But even though 2/3 of traffic is via email, so via mobile, sorry, that 1/3 is still a huge market that without having that 1/3 being selling to them in an optimized way via desktop sites, which they need, it's you're losing out on that. Yes, you could use a mobile site to the desktop, but the best way to do it is desktop sites to desktop visitors, mobile sites to mobile visitors. So, and again, with Go High Level, it means it expands what we can do inside of URLFAM as well. So we can get a lead that opts in through URLFAM. But then if we want to follow up with it with emails 3 days later, and we want to have a text message go out to them 2 days after that, and then we want to actually sell them something via an AI voice assistant that calls them and then actually upsells them to one of our other offers or to another affiliate link where you don't even have to ever sell to them, that's something you can do inside of Go High Level, right? So that's just one thing. But I'll be with you guys shortly. Next week's training is going to be a massive one, so make sure you are on that. It's the third free training here. I might end up doing a 4th one just to say thank you, but again, it'll move to the VIP sessions after that. The most immediate thing, though, to remember is any upgrades you're going to get, go ahead and do it from this link here, or urlfam.com. Oh, that's not it, sorry. That's unlimited links, that is, sorry. Otherwise, all launch week upgrades here still at launch week deals. Now these are expiring. I can't stress that enough. If you want the unlimited links, remember that's a big one. I think it changes it from 20 links to then you'll have unlimited. It's $10, right? Then the URLFAM Luxury Edition gives you all those extra elements that are inside. That are inside your page builder. So any of these that say luxury, these will only be accessible if you have that upgrade. It's a one-time upgrade. I think it's like $50, right? But that's it ever. If you pick it up in this launch deal. Then after that, we've got we've got the AI automations and agent suite. That's both the AI image generation that's included in it, and as well as the live assistant that will help you with wherever you get stuck. So this little AI guy in the corner down here, He can help us with anything support query wise, anything to do with URLFAM itself, your actual flow, what should be next. If you don't know what to put next on your page, it'll help you and guide you depending on what your goal is. And then it can even help you with your goal. Color schemes, flow, anything like that, it's good for that. That's in a bundle with the AI image generator. Limited image generations as well come with that. Then we've got the VIP training, which is again 8 webinars with me that will continue on. That's a one-time investment as well. $55 done, you're in, and there's only about 100 spots left for that, which again most people should be able to get in on that. Finally, we have the triple diamond suite, which is the VIP template suite, which is all of the templates. We get 50 templates of the basic templates, which don't have the luxury edition additional buttons included in them, and then 50 of the luxury edition, which do have those luxury edition options included in the templates as well, plus 10 to 20 every single month, so you get your value every single month from this. That also gives you the ability to create membership sites by locking individual pages. I'll let that load, but say I wanted to lock this opt-in page and have the only way you can access it is via purchasing access, or via entering a password, or entering and opting in via email, or even age verifying yourself. Right, this is a way as well. If you set it to age verification, you can then put an affiliate link on the other side of it, and it will you can even get approved for ads where essentially you're advertising directly to an affiliate link then, but Meta won't actually deny your ad because of how we've got it set up with this bridge page in between that still links directly on through. So that's pretty cool. I'll talk more on that next week. Aside from that, and then the third one is the push notifications. So someone out the other day, I'm sorry to you guys that it did, but I said to you guys, look, if you guys have been to any of these pages today or on the webinars, on the live webinars, I said, go to this page right now. It'll ask you if you're okay with me sending you messages. And I said, just click yes, just a few of you. And a few people did. And I said, hey, so I sent them a push notification. I said, send notification to the November 21 live link of people that were on our first welcome webinar. I said, hey, did you know your upgrades expire this week? Yes, it's true. You have 1 week to claim any upgrades, etc. Then I literally uploaded a picture of my face like this, and then like a random picture of maybe me again here, or there's a Luke McGuire or something. And then I put the link in here to the upgrade page, and then hit send, or I actually scheduled it for one of them too. And it's scheduled out to anyone that was on that replay page. Just like if you're on the page today, I could literally go, okay, send notification to people today that were on our bio link training, right? And I'd say, hey, watch out. Did you know the URLFAM upgrades close on Sunday night, right? Yes, Sunday night is the final night to claim access to any upgrades at launch week deals. Do not miss this final chance. And then what I'm going to do, I'll do it right now. I'm going to add in a picture of me and a picture of let's just I added this random one with the Ninja Turtles, just so you guys know. So when you get this, no, it's not actually me trying to actually sell it to you, but well, I guess I kind of am, but I thought but the point of this is mainly to show you that this is how it works in that upgrade. Let me make sure that's the right link. Yeah. and then I'll just send it right now, so you guys should get it soon. If you granted me access to allow to send you mail. If you've even been to that site, I don't even know if anyone went to this link, but we'll hit submit. We'll see anyway, and it should come to you guys shortly. If you did grant me permission, if you didn't, don't worry, we can try next time as well. Oh, it's loading again, so it'll load, but then it'll happen in it shortly. All right. So any questions here? Let me answer any last questions before we head off, because again, it's been too long on today's session as well. 3 hours 20 minutes. Okay. This was recorded. I'm going to send out the replay later today. Jonah says one of the most helpful parts of this walkthrough is hearing your thought process for where things are on a page, like moving the Black Friday up higher opt-in section where WhatsApp contact info goes. I know so many people do things differently, but helps seeing your pattern unfold on the page. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that, Jonah. Look, there's no wrong, that's the great thing about marketing. There's no right or wrong ways to do things. I always try to get the most important message done first, because the chances of someone continuing to scroll goes less and less and less. So whatever the core thing you're wanting to get done first is, just get it out there and move from there, right? People are quick to decide online, and if they come to your bio, they're probably going to know if they want what it is or what you have on offer or not right away. So you may as well share it to them right away. Okay, so next Thursday is a holiday in the US. All right, let me choose a different time then. Let me choose a different time for the training next week to make sure everyone can be a part of it. I'll update the time and we'll work out a better time. Craig, do you have a separate email at all that I can add in right now? If you give me a separate email right now, I'll add you into that, and you can try that email in 15 minutes. If you don't worry, I can do something else. But otherwise, it'll be the same password, same everything. But if you have a different email, just drop it to me now. I'll do that for you right now. Where do push notifications go? Oh, sorry guys, push notifications, they go to your phone. Oh, I didn't even finish that off. I'm so silly. So when I send that push notification, just like a notification I have on my phone right now, you'd get one from me with that picture as a little icon in the corner with that message. It's like a text message, but even more powerful, because I can send them to you whenever I want. So make sure when you do send them, they are impactful, they are providing value. So that's yeah. So you get those 3 upgrades for just getting the template suite, right? The link to last week's training, I've done that. It's posted inside of our trial here. Yeah, here. It's inside of the document here under this. Click here to watch the webinar 1. Now, I recommend putting some time aside for that, because it was almost like 2 webinars, maybe even almost 3 webinars in one in terms of value. Like, it's not boring by any means. You'll find it really, it's like lots of wow moments, right? Really, it probably wasn't too much longer than today's, maybe an hour longer, but still felt, once it's past 2 hours, it feels like a bit of time. So just but you'll learn so much from it that you won't even need to like learn half the stuff again. You'll be like, okay, I get this. It's so simple. You can't go wrong, right? So I'm sending that document to everyone again in the chat one more time. Questions? Craig, awesome, got that. All right, give me 15 minutes. Try the link then. Denise, yeah. So that's one time, and then there's the other link that's the split option that has the pricing for that there for that. Cool. All right, guys, appreciate you all. I will. Oh yeah. So Paul says I should use my URLFAM link to send people to sell my marketing service instead of my website, depending on where your traffic's coming from. But again, 2/3 of traffic is coming from mobile. So essentially, yes, if your goal is to get emails, to like, what's your goal? How you like, depends what you're selling. Are you selling a software services? Are you selling actual services to users? But if people are opening their phone to access your site, which is the majority of people will be, how does your site look on mobile? Does it load within 3 to 4 seconds? Because if it doesn't, you've lost half the traffic already. So therefore, yes, you should be using a mobile site builder, because you won't lose anyone. But I wouldn't say you send them a bio link like we've done today if you've got something that you're trying to sell directly. So that's when next week, actually, we're going to be building out a sales page using URLFAM for the mobile. Cool. Support. And also, Paul, there's the ability to add SEO. You can add in, like, inside of this, inside of any of the pages on the site, if you hit page settings, you can access, the titles, the headers, descriptions, etc. For all your SEO needs. All right. Okay, guys, appreciate you. Craig, I'll get your that email done now for you, and then you can check it out from there. All right. Thanks, mate. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.